But now I'll rise above you.
Welcome to Miami Sports Podcast. I'm here with Diego Reyes and Arlen Navarro to talk about the U.S. system and their soccer players. So we, as a nation, we're coming up slowly. Our youth development is really good, but there's also a lot of things that are plaguing us. One of the main things is the pay for play system. So a lot of kids here, I feel like as a nation, we're money hungry, and that's kind of what's hurting us because everything is pay, 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 pay. Like the richest kids here play soccer. There's like this. There was this article that I was reading where it was like 55% of rich kids play soccer, but then only 11% of poor kids play soccer here. And then you go to other countries like Brazil and stuff, and it's the opposite. It's the poor kids that are playing soccer. So I feel like that's the main thing. You guys have been in the system, so tell me a little bit about the like how much you have to pay and how all of that stuff works.
Academies, well, according to my knowledge here in Florida, um, they charge. You're probably looking between 5 to 10 grand a year.
Damn.
Majority of academies here, and yeah, that's what I've heard. I'm not fully aware, but according to what I've heard, stuff they travel almost weekly, bro, out of the state, to Houston, to New York. Now that you have all these states that have expanded, the MLS has expanded, and all the traveling they do, hotels and stuff like that. If you're not on scholarship, majority of it you have to pay yourself. And you're looking at how much of a hotel is 100, 150 a night, etc. Um, your food.
Wait, is the
So
hotel cost added on to the 5-10,000?
I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm pretty sure it's not because it's a weekly thing. So you're adding all in between. How much you're wasting and all that. Round it off.
Yeah, yeah. And what about how does it work for scholarships? Like, how do you get on scholarship?
Well, so they're given a certain amount of scholarships. Like that's what happened to me when I went before I my senior year. I went to go try out for Kendall Academy, and it was by luck. It was like my brother was working with one of the head coach's son at a like a construction site, and then he had spoke to him, and when I got there, there was only probably like one scholarship left. One scholarship left. So it's like they have a very limited amount of scholarships. How many players they can give, and so it's whoever they like best. If you're, but you gotta be like, and
You have to
also
be good.
also who you have to be like very. It's
Yeah.
another level, man. Kendall Academy is not even like one of the top academies. But for us here, they're like we only have Orlando City, Weston, Kendall.
I've
I'm
heard
not
good
sure
things
if
of
Boca
Kendall though.
United still in.
Yeah.
No, they do. But like I'm telling you, we're not even like among the best.
Remember when I think it was when we were in middle school, you were playing with Toros from Gables, right?
Mm-hmm.
They weren't like one of the best teams, at least when we were that age when you're playing with them.
They were actually one of the top clubs there, and also I got seen through them because we played a game,
Yeah.
and then the keeper, the keeper that I was playing at the time, they also needed a keeper. His mom was the one that was actually helping me out. Great person. Shout out to my boy. There, if it wasn't because of them, I probably would have never played at these top clubs. Because thanks to her, thanks to him, they were the ones that sponsored me and paid everything for me.
Oh damn.
And they reached out to his mom, and his mom reached out to me, and that's how I was able to join Toros. And yeah, man, this is something we talked with Diego, man. If we would have been like, because we weren't aware of these high level clubs till we reached probably like 13, 14, and we would have
Mhm.
known about these clubs when we were little kids or had the chance to be able to join these clubs. Mind you, at that time when I joined, it was $150 a month.
Damn.
So
Yeah, bro. It's mad
where do
expensive.
you think our people are going to be able to pay $150 a month to play for any of? No, it's incredible.
Yeah, it's all
Uh,
about connections, yo.
Those man.
And what about so now that Inter Miami is there, like say for example, like you guys growing up, would you have like would that be the best path to go pro, going straight to their academy?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. Cause like before, and especially right here in my back home in Miami, like Miami, the only academies before were how we said Kendall and Weston, and Weston's is pretty far, it's like Broward area, but Kendall is expensive, a lot of money. So like Inter Miami, if it would have been from the beginning since we were young, like it would have like it would have been a lot of benefit because it's free, like everything paid for. Yeah, everything being free is just like it's just a lot more helpful because there's many players that are super talented and they don't have the money to play academy, and like it cuts a lot of opportunities from them.
How many people do you feel like that they could have gone pro but they didn't because of the way that the system is here?
Oh, way too many.
Yeah.
I know way too many players that have been so good, and then just because of like a lack of opportunities, they didn't get to make it pro.
Jeez.
Back to what we were talking about the academy. There was something that me and Diego was talking about. Also, there's something about academy that I found out recently when Diego was supposed to actually play academy this past season.
Yeah,
They don't do no tryouts. You're supposed to get invited. So
Oh,
how are they gonna see you? How are they gonna invite you to those? They do their own little trials by invitation. So how are they gonna see you? How are they gonna know about you?
yeah, of course.
Like it's really tough, man. Like
That's how you know it's from word of mouth. Like the connections that you guys were talking about earlier, that's how you know that. Damn,
yeah,
I didn't know that.
exactly,
yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Let's talk about really quick the homegrowns, like homegrown players, because I'm seeing it a lot more in MLS.
Oh,
Um, that comes from the academies, but it's like, because okay, so there's teams like all these players are coming from this MLS Next. MLS Next is like a developmental academy, and it has like 500 teams in it. I think Kendall's in there too, isn't it?
yeah. Because
Kendall's in there too.
before the league, it was called DA, which is Development Academy. But now, like I guess they broke it up, and now it's called MLS Next.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of. I think I've even seen like Orange County for here for Orlando. Like, there's a lot, and I feel like it's a really good recruiting way because I know they expanded it because the DA was doing really good, but they expanded it more. And then all these players, like now, I'm starting to see like this kid from Inter Miami, Felipe Valencia.
Oh yeah,
He's
yeah,
coming up the ranks. Like you're seeing 15, 16-year-olds getting signed like crazy. Like almost every MLS team has like probably two or three 16, 17-year-olds now.
yeah. Every team is signing homegrown players, and it's becoming more and more common all the time.
Felipe Valencia came out of Kendall as well.
Yeah, he used to play in Kendall.
Mm-hmm.
He came out of Kendall. Then he played in the academy, which I think right now he was playing a couple games with them. He played in academy, and then he went on to play for the USL team. He made as a young that's the first 15-year-old I think to score or something like that. He made a big impact on that USL team. He had a couple great games, and from there on, they decided to sign him. You also have this other kid that Diego knows him. I didn't really know him. I know him mostly by like social media and stuff. Frankie Rajo, that he went to Slam as well. I don't know if you remember.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
He played for Weston, and
How old is he?
he's probably like 19 now, 18,
Okay. Is
18
he
years old.
signed to the team yet, or he's playing USL?
I
Now
think
he's playing with the USL team.
he's
Okay.
playing for USL. Something that's another player that hopefully he's able to they're able to sign him because he was the prospect of that whole academy of the U19. He was probably like he was their captain and everything. And kid had got great talent.
Dang.
My thing was right because I went to Mexico 1 year and I played soccer over there, and the level of soccer over there is way better than at least what it was here in 2010 because that's when I went over there. I didn't know what soccer was before I
Yeah.
went, and then I go into the. I basically played in an academy, but it was at a really young age. I played for Pumas, right by Coacalco and
Mhm,
Ecatepec, and I was in their system,
mhm.
and like everything was good. Like not to boost myself, but I was actually pretty decent at soccer. I don't know what it was,
Yeah.
but at least for that year, I was decent. I come back to the United States, and then I wanted to keep playing, of course, but there wasn't money for it. Like my mom, she was telling me, like yeah, it was good and stuff, but the American way, like just play another sport. But in reality, she was hiding the fact that like there wasn't no money for that. You feel me? And then so
Yeah. Yeah.
what does she do after that? She throws me into football because football here is like playing for free. Like if you're decent or if you think you can make it in it, bro, those people will hook you up with cleats. They give you the gear. You don't pay for shit. You feel me? And that's a big difference. Like
Oh,
I, I probably would have kept playing soccer if I came back over here and it wasn't that expensive.
definitely, definitely, man. That's it's a good point you put there. Yeah, man. Football, you have majority of these people. I mean, you see them. They have their little, like, I don't know, fundraisers. They do anything. If the coaches can't do, the parents get together. I mean, you see it. You see it in what's it called? Then the Gwen Cherry Bulls. When I was playing at Northwestern, man, it's like not a lot that we can say, but like
Yeah.
it's crazy, man. How you can be helped, how they help you, how they, bro, like football, you see it, man. Like, bro, from when you get out of practice, man, every Friday, I remember they would beat us. Yeah, I never saw that in high school soccer or in soccer. They used to beat us after every practice.
Yeah.
Like football, it's so crazy, man. It's crazy how some kids, because they can't even buy a pair of cleats, they're like, oh man, like like I can't afford it. Actually, yesterday, and in my team and team that I'm at, that I told you about,
Yeah.
one of the kids, I told him, I was like, yo, man, like, when are you getting your cleats? He's like, man, I'm broke, man. I can't get it. Like, I was like, damn, bro. Like, it brought so many flashbacks to me. Like, wow, bro. Like, I remember, bro, back on, like, a lot of teammates or stuff like that. Like, for a kid to tell you, yo, I probably won't be able to keep playing because
Hmm.
I can't
Something
afford
so simple,
cleats,
bro.
or
Yeah.
like a pair of cleats, imagine for us right now, it looks like, yeah, like whatever. But, bro, I remember when cleats are what, like nowadays, it's all the Nike cleats, Adidas cleats, 150 and plus. Diego's a master of that. Diego knows how much.
Yeah.
You spend big money on that, Diego?
Nah, bro.
Nah,
I'm finessing
Diego gets
Nike,
the
bro.
free vouchers from Nike, bro. He's sponsored by Nike now.
I swear, bro.
No, when I'm playing FIFA, at least I see some nice cleats, dog. Like they getting
Yo,
so creative in all that they're doing.
Yeah,
yo,
man.
kids getting
Bro,
expensive, bro.
Hell yeah! I think I've seen some. I don't know if they're this Cristiano ones, but I think I've seen some like 220 around there.
that's a majority of them, like 250,
Uh,
275.
that's
Yeah,
crazy,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah, man.
And how's
Yeah.
it going in college right now? Like, so tell us a little bit about Daytona State and how'd you get recruited? Like, I don't know how the recruitment works. Do they do a lot of schools go and look at schools down south in Florida? I mean, in Miami.
Uh, actually, yeah, I was playing. Big shout out to my old club, College Dreamers. We went in for we were at a tournament in Orlando for we were at the Disney qualifiers,
Hmm.
and what's it called, the coach, we played a like, I think, if I'm not wrong, like 3 4 games, and then after one game, um the assistant coach from Daytona State was here, and we play like I played good. We won as a team. We won 3-2, and I scored the last minute winner, like in like the 88th minute, something like
Damn.
that. So, yeah, so we won 3-2, and then after that, the assistant coach from Daytona State, like he just went up, like after the game. He didn't even go up to us, like he went up to our club coach, and he just had a conversation with him, and like he introduced himself to us, and then like probably like a week later, he texted our coach saying that he wanted us to come try out with the team. So he selected, like, from the it was like 5 of us from my old club team, and then we came to one day we came to try out with basically just practice with the team and see how we fit in with them.
Yeah.
And it was like 5 or 6 of us, and then he ended up like I played pretty good at the trial. I did good, and then the day later, we went on a. I remember it was Valentine's Day. It was a Friday, and then the same weekend we had a tournament in Weston, right? So the head coach he never seen us play just in that practice. So like like they can't just give out full scholarships to anybody. Like they
Yeah.
have to make sure that you're a good player. So he came out to the Weston Cup, the tournament, and then balled out. We won the tournament. Played good in the final. He came to the final. I was played good, and then probably like a couple days later, he texted our coach saying that he had offered like me and one of my teammates full ride, and
Damn.
then yeah, we got offered a full ride, and like we just like we both knew like at the same day we
Yeah.
were like, yeah, we want to commit there, we want to go there.
What about the other three teammates?
Oh, they actually they didn't get to Daytona State, but actually those three they went to Cowley College in Kansas, which is a really good school.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah.
And how's the competition there?
Is that here in Daytona State?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually really good, man. Like we have a really solid team. We're actually looking to go to nationals this year.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah. So competitive that like I've been uh like the probably like top players on my team always, and like this year I'm a freshman, I'm like starting off the bench right now, but um like I'm just like trying to work hard and get the most minutes possible and contribute to the team, so like it's
And
good.
what about like do you because you could get drafted straight out of the school you're at right now, right?
No, I would have to move on
Why?
You
to
have
It
to
has
go
to
to a
be
4 year
D1 or something?
university.
yeah, it had to be
Oh,
for you, yeah.
damn, that kind of sucks. In that, like in other sports, you're able to draft from lower leagues.
Yeah, it sucks. Like
That's
Yeah,
stupid.
everything's different when it
and
comes to soccer, bro.
in
You
soccer
see,
you
that's
can,
another
man.
loophole, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
bro.
is definitely, bro. Because what if like in Dio's situation, what if um like like his actually let's talk about his teammate. His teammate actually that's dealing with that, not having papers. What if like he probably doesn't get him at all, by any chance he doesn't and never gets to go to university or go play D1. How is he gonna get drafted? How is he gonna get looked by like an MLS team? How is he gonna go pro? Like that's already an issue.
Yeah, of course. I feel like every college student though, like if they're playing as a student athlete, they should at least they should be given without a doubt they should be given a visa, like to play here to because it's basically like you're working in some sense.
Yeah, yeah. I have I
Majority
have I have the dream like which is like a work permit, but that still limits me from like even though I have that, like I can't get FAFSA, which that really messed me up a lot
Oh
with
yeah,
going to a 4 year school, because I don't get FAFSA, so I would have to pay a lot of money, which I don't, me or my parents don't have, so
yeah.
I had to go the JUCO route basically.
But like since you're doing good and all the hard work and stuff, there could be a school that comes and recruits you, right? Like, do you see recruiters at your school sometimes?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, last game, yesterday we won 5-0, and then one of a recruiter from PBA from Palm Beach Atlantic,
Hmm.
down I think it's Boca Raton in Florida, was there watching a game, and he he actually offered our center back a full ride, and he committed yesterday. So
Oh damn.
yeah,
What division does that go in?
D2, D2, D2.
they're D2.
And
They're
at
top
and
two.
at D2, would you be good enough for the draft? Would you be eligible?
Ooh,
I
I
I'm
think so. I'm pretty sure, but like.
I'm pretty sure, bro. I'm pretty sure you are.
You guys are Honduras fans, but lately, like I got back into soccer this past year, right? I I've
Yeah,
been like going crazy over all the talent that's coming into the U.S. and stuff. And
yeah.
then I was talking shit with Arlen because Honduras beat us. So I was pissed because I I've been following up and I'm like, damn, we have all this talent coming up and shit. And then Honduras comes and beats us. But Arlen said it's like the best team he's seen from Honduras, at least when it comes to youngsters. And so I
Yeah.
started doing like a deep dive in all the CONCACAF teams, and it seems like everybody's slowly improving.
Oh,
But
definitely. Like we've always had a good sub 23. Always, always. I think everybody's always had like a decent amount. Like they do something. But in Honduras, I think this sub 23, bro, like you saw like some nice football.
yeah,
Some
yeah.
nice, like, bro, some good. Everybody was very disciplined, a good technique. The community, not as much fighting. We're known for fighting.
What about are you guys keeping up with U.S. Soccer like Dest and all these players?
Oh, definitely,
Bro,
Yeah,
how,
definitely.
for sure, bro.
how far do you guys think that
That's is
that
gonna be. That's is gonna score
how
some
far do you
goals.
guys think we'll make it? Like when it comes to the 2022 the Olympics, and not the Olympics because we didn't qualify, but the World Cup.
Honestly, bro, I think they have a really good chance. They have a great future. They got some really good players. You got some. I think they could match up with a lot of big teams from the world. They just like Serginho Dest playing for Barcelona. They have Gio Reyna from Dortmund. Pulisic. They have Musa. He's a great player from Valencia.
Oh yeah, Musa was
Just
a
They
steal,
have
bro.
yes,
Weston
bro.
from Juventus.
Winston McKennie, bro. They have so many players.
So imagine. I feel like they have a bright future. I guess, like I said, if they're able to keep that discipline and stay humble, because you're playing like Serginho does, playing in Barca, Pulisic being a big impact in Chelsea. You have
Hmm.
Gio Reyna, you know, with high expectations because his father, Claudio Reyna, which was a beast.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, you have oh, what calls Musa, bro. You have
I feel
uh,
like the only thing that'll probably mess these players up or this team is like the age because we're the youngest out of all the nations. The top 25 nations according to FIFA. Like the only thing that can mess us up is that intimidated in some sense because they're playing like these older guys in all these different nations and then they're like on average 22 years old. Like imagine Musa and Reina being 17, 18 years old going into a, a cup like that. Like that's
but
kind of hard.
it is. But at the same time, you know why it might not be as hard and not so much pressure for them because they're a big impact on their regular club teams. So they already kind of have this experience. You have West can already played in the Champions League, which probably one of the tournaments that has the most pressure on top of you.
Yeah, that's true.
So and they're players that have a lot to do. Like they have a big impact in their team. So they're already bringing this experience. So I guess it wouldn't be as hard for them. It is going to be as hard because you have all this anxiety on top of you. It's a World Cup, man. It's a
Hmm.
World Cup. You're representing your country. So maybe yeah, but who knows? I guess we'll have to see it. But
What's an underrated nation you guys have in soccer? Mine is Netherlands. I feel like Netherlands has a disgusting team on paper.
For sure, bro. Netherlands. Um, I wouldn't say Belgium is underrated because they're number one right now in the rankings. But like,
Mhm.
I feel like a lot of people
don't
don't
have
like
them.
see them. Like
Yeah,
even though they're the top teams, they don't see them as a team that can win a World Cup or anything. But
Yeah.
I've always liked Belgium a lot.
ever
What do you
since like
got?
I think the 2014 World Cup, we saw that Belgium was like we saw it. They were gonna have what's this guy's name? The forward
De Bruyne or
Lukaku,
Lukaku?
no, um the one that plays in
Inter.
no in Atletico, right? Does he? Atletico?
oh Carrasco.
Carrasco, there we go.
Oh.
Carrasco. And that guy in that World Cup, he went off in 2014 World Cup. From there
Yeah,
on, I remember me and Diego would always talking about it, be like, bro, Belgium is about to do something in a couple of years.
yeah.
But who knows? Hopefully they do.
I think
Netherlands,
Portugal has like the best talent coming up.
Yes, bro. Portugal has a nasty squad now, bro.
Bruh.
If only Cristiano had that when he was in his prime, bro. I
Oh hell
swear.
yeah.
Actually, I saw Renato play last game. I had forgot about this kid, bro.
But
The
yeah, Renato Sanchez.
after the 2014 World Cup, he went to go play at Bayern. And then
Oh,
after that,
the guy from Lille, right? From France.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, he's good. But do you guys see Messi or Cristiano coming over here after like 2 3 years from now?
Bro, we were talking about it yesterday, me and
yeah,
Arlen.
we're talking about that because actually one of the chief business officer from Barcelona just got hired by Inter Miami actually today.
Oh.
So I don't know, bro.
You're
I
just
don't know.
making the
Hopefully.
connection.
Hey,
Yeah, bro, connecting the
said that
dots.
it's been told, it's been said.
Yeah, there's so many rumors that like all these players want to come when they're about to retire. I think Luis Suarez was in that too. Uh,
Definitely, you know who definitely is coming, in my opinion, is Griezmann
from where?
from Barcelona.
Oh,
From
Griezmann, the
Yeah,
forward.
Griezmann.
He's
Yeah, yeah.
coming because
He's
he's
definitely gonna come
Miami,
to Inter Miami.
Miami guy. He's a guy that likes, he you can tell that he'll fit to the
Yeah,
Miami.
to
Miami
Miami
lifestyle.
lifestyle and everything.
Yeah, he's party.
Yes,
Yeah,
man.
bro, and like I always see him in like the Inter Miami like Instagram comments. I always see him. So like I don't
Oh,
know. I feel like he'll definitely come in a couple of
he's
years.
not that old though, right? He's what is
Nah,
he?
he's
21,
he's probably
29,
like
29?
27. Yeah, 27, 28, something like that.
Yeah.
He's had a bad. He's just not a player for Barca, man. That's not his game. It's not. It's a lot of pressure. So sooner or later you'll see him. He'll be coming to Miami.
Hopefully. I'm just tired of the old ass signings, bro. Like, just
Yeah,
because the thing is, you can't even flip them for money. They're gonna retire, and then that money you can't flip. Like, if you were to get a 21-year-old and then he develops, and then European clubs want him, you flip him. But you're
yeah,
not making no money getting these players.
That's the
yeah.
reason why
That's true.
MLS has never,
I honestly feel like the big difference between like Europe and US and all that is just that the simple thing of money. Like um even when it comes to like the Europe players, the salaries is a lot different.
Hmm.
Like no, like a MLS player here probably will make what like 500, yeah, to a million a year for salary. And there's players that make probably there's like players in the Premier League making 100K, 200K a weekly. So like it's just way different. Just like the revenue, I'm guessing all
Yeah.
those things come into play.
You know what's another big thing? That I think at least makes a big difference is that like when you go to England, everything is soccer, right? But when you come over here to the United States, it's football, basketball, baseball, and then like fourth and fifth, you have soccer. Because like if soccer was one or number two here in the United States, the athletes we have, bro, we'd be top 10 probably. Like the
Yes.
athletes here are crazy, but there's so many other sports that people play here. I feel like that's something that's holding them back a lot.
it's worth
Bro,
taking this.
imagine like somebody built like LeBron James playing center back, bro.
Bro,
Yeah,
it's
bro. That would be crazy, bro.
in Diego's team, bro. This guy is how tall is he?
Well, yeah, but our two center backs are huge. We got a center back from England, from London. He's like probably like 6'4", ripped as hell, buff, bro. Then our other center back's probably like the one that committed yesterday. He's probably like 6'5" from Algeria.
Jesus.
Yeah, bro. We got the twin towers back there, bro.
Bro, those guys like when they were singing the national anthem, I was like, damn, bro. Look at the difference, bro, of these players from Europe compared to players here that are in US. Bro, look at me, man. Imagine me next to that guy, 6'5",
These
bro.
guys are
That's
huge, bro.
humongous, bro. Like you can see that there's something wrong that we're doing or here in the US or I don't know, bro, but like you see a lot of the players like as soon as they leave, like Pulisic, you saw Pulisic, he was not as big as and as strong as he seems now in
Yeah,
Dortmund.
he was super
Oh,
undersized.
Yeah, bro.
bro, like it's
Yeah.
something
All
else.
these players got like even Alfonso Davies, bro. Now he's ripped. He's huge.
Oh yeah, I
Before,
remember seeing pictures of him over here in the MLS. Kid was a stick, dog.
yeah,
Yeah,
bro. He was scrawny before, bro.
yeah. Like
It's
if
crazy.
look
But
at
I
how
feel like overall the academies are improving though. Like, cause you also have to think about like MLS in general. They're still in expansion mode. Like we're still adding teams. England,
Yeah,
all those countries, they've been settled in. Like they don't have to add more teams. So like here we still like Inter Miami just came into play, and then the market in Inter Miami, there's so many good players. Like that's gonna make it bigger. We're still planning on adding two other teams. I think it's in Austin and I forgot where else. But like we're
yeah,
still in expansion mode, so slowly it's improving. Like you're seeing, I think only 26 out of the 28 teams so far in MLS, they don't have to pay to play anymore. So things are slowly improving, but it's like you wish it would have just been done way earlier because right
way
now we
early
would have been in a way better position.
for sure, bro. But yeah, yeah, definitely the MLS and soccer in general in the U.S. is improving a lot for sure. That not even just us noticing it. It's noticed all over the world.
Yeah. And
That
there's also like I feel like there's a lot of I I'm not sure if they call it scouts in England, but it's like there's a lot more people noticing the talent that's coming out here. Like they're even starting to scout some colleges. Like I think it was 2 years ago, Daryl Dyke, right? He is right now in Barnsley,
yeah,
and they're already like he went over there on a loan. But just the fact that they were able to get this kid straight out of college, like he played 1 year in Orlando, they got him on loan, and then now he netted like 7 goals in 14 games, and now they're talking that the Spurs are looking at him for 20 million or something like that.
yeah, bro. Now he's being looked at by a bunch of Premier League teams and stuff like
So
that.
there's a lot, like there's definitely eyes towards United States now.
Yes,
There,
for sure.
that's the good thing about it. There's a bunch of players like that too. Like I feel like soon there's gonna be people trying to take them out of straight out of college.
Yeah, for sure. I always talk about that over with my teammates that like there's so many players here that like how you were saying Daryl DK like he was raised here in the U.S. and then played a couple years at Virginia D1. Just they're ballers, bro. They're like they could easily make the step towards Europe. It's
Hmm.
all about just opportunities. Like now, now every year there's becoming more opportunities. I'm not saying it's becoming easier to become a professional soccer player. Not at all. It's not even. But there's definitely a lot more opportunities now. There's different connections, different a lot of things to be.
When it comes to the style of play, like so like you said right now, it's not getting easier. None of that is the style like what you learned in coming up in high school and all of that, and then the style from college like completely different.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. College is different level. It's a lot faster, a lot more physical. Actually, I've been trying to hit the gym every time that I can. I'm actually going in a bit. Just having to. It's just honestly, it's more physical and faster than more than anything. But
definitely.
like, there's good players in club. There's just it's just like I honestly think the like I don't know how to explain it, but like the difference between the players that make it to college and stuff is just like how bad they want it and like how seriously they take soccer and stuff. Because there's so many players that like because of decisions they make that they just don't go to college.
Yeah,
But they got the talent for sure.
there was like because a lot of people say like the way United States plays soccer is kind of like it is just unmatched to the way that England plays soccer. So there's a lot of like team team coaches and stuff that they're like go learn in England the way they play their style, and that's kind of the style that United States is trying to bring over here. Like they're trying to emulate it basically. You get me?
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Yeah,
I,
because I have a teammate from England. He's our keeper, and he said that the style of play here is a lot more different. And also, we have two teammates from Japan
Mm.
that like we played our first game last weekend in Georgia, and like they were just like after the game they were just so sorry like so shocked on how different the style of play is. He was like they were like, oh my god, it's like it's so much different from Japan. Like it's everything here is so physical and like it weird. Like they just play like it's just different. Like in say in Japan, a lot more technical,
Mm.
less physical. But here is like it's just I feel like they're just more focused on the physical aspect than
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
anything.
They don't have like it's a different way type of soccer how we keep on talking and that's what happened through the years that we've realized in the MLS is like if you see it, it's a lot of kickball, a lot of
Mm-hmm.
just kicking, everybody just running all game, chasing the ball, um, trying to go shoulder to shoulder. We don't really see that nice clean football that you see in Europe. You know, looking up, okay, I can play over here. Hey, you know that 1-2 tiki taka from Barca. You know that we've seen
Yeah, yeah.
the whole round. The bro, wherever you see a freaking midfield like Modric and a freaking MLS or with that type of vision,
Mm-hmm.
those type of passes over like bro, it's
That is true. Like these last games, even now, I'll admit it. These last games that I've been watching, like the friendlies and stuff, bro. There's not like that much art in the game. It's just like
Yeah,
1-2, 1-2. They kind of play a basic style of football. I feel like that's
it
what's gonna
becomes
catch up to them too.
it becomes boring. Like
Yeah, it does. It does.
it becomes boring to watch, and then that's another reason why like it's hard. You know, like soccer as well. It's a business, a market. If it's
Hmm.
boring to watch, no jerseys are being sold. There's no money being brought.
But yeah, let's wrap it up. I don't know how long we ran on this. I feel like we talked a
Hold
long
up,
ass
hold
time.
up, hold up. Before we wrap it up, man, we definitely gotta finish with this one, man.
Go.
El Clásico this Saturday, man.
The
oh,
Clasico?
El Clásico this Saturday, bro.
don't
Barca
make me
versus
bring out the Madrid jersey, bro.
this. Hey, man.
I
What
think
do you,
Madrid's gonna win.
They
bro?
got that, bro.
I'm kind of scared, man, because Madrid right now, they're even though they had a little setback, but they
They they
haven't
look they
they
look good
haven't
against
played,
Bro,
Liverpool.
did you see how good they played, bro? They
bro.
played amazing.
Like
They played
Vinicius,
amazing.
like I'm sure that he has this momentum right now. You know all the criticism he's been taking, all the shit talking that he's been having for probably about a year already. And bro, the fact that you can even tell that he's ready to go off, man. He stayed back with Zidane training when they had the international break. So he's ready to shut these people off. So I think this weekend he's gonna have a great game, and I'm scared. I'm scared because we're lacking in many things, man. We're lacking
Yeah,
in many things. Barca is,
It's light work for Madrid, bro.
but hey,
it
it's
is.
Barca's again, bro. It's Barca, and
Nah,
hey,
I'm
we're
going
gonna go.
Madrid. I'm going Madrid.
Hey, papi.
Yeah, bro.
All right. Thank you guys for coming on. Thank you, Diego and Arlen. We'll for sure do a couple of other series, keep catching up with you in your college career. Um,
Listen.
and keep tuning in. This is our soccer podcast. This is episode 1 for our special guest of soccer. And thank you for tuning in. Peace.
All right.